Hello, Infinity Kingdom audience. Hope you're having an awesome day, evening, or whatever time you're watching this video. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you clicked on this video. And I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button. And I'd love it if you hit the like button. So this is part 2 of my King of Hill series on how to place every time and win fragments. And so the first video covered resources and buildings and research. So it basically covered day 3 and day 4. And now I'm going to cover the rest of the days of the event. So let's go into it and let's take a look at where I'm at today. So we're on the last day of the event. I'm currently at stage 4. Very comfortable position at the last day. So actually very surprised that I'm at stage 4. So there doesn't seem to be a lot of competition at this last stage here. Let's take a look at everything real quick here. So we got K-Shot at the very top spot at 83 million. We got Tim in second spot, and we got Sonica at number 3. So let's take a look at how I'm doing overall in the event. So day 1, which was training troops. Again, I didn't start that out exactly correct. I didn't start training troops ahead of time. This whole event kind of caught me a little off guard. I don't know what I was thinking about it. I didn't think it was probably a rash, and I didn't think I was going to go for it. But I saw, oh, it's a rash. I need to be going for this. So day 1, I placed in 14. Actually pretty good, knowing that I didn't get the head start that I normally have. Day 2, I placed in 16. And day 2 is defeating gnomes. And, you know, again, performed better than I thought I actually would. You know, definitely did a lot of attacking, but at the very end, didn't pay enough close attention to move up and do some more attacking at the end. But again, I want to place in the top 20 and definitely moving towards that direction. So day 3, I finished in 4th place. That was resources. Again, kind of surprised on how well I did because I didn't do my normal preparation that I do to place, which is sending out my troops ahead of time to collect resources. But I was able to catch up by the end. I think what helped me out a lot was using my talents and switching the talents up. That helped me out a lot on that. And then number 12, again, another area that I didn't prepare very well. Usually when the King of Hill starts, I start building right away if I want to place well in day 4. Didn't start doing that. Accidentally clicked on a building that I didn't want to click on that used up a lot of resources. Would have clicked on something else different. And one of the things that I forgot to add on, a lot of times it's much easier to do research and get a lot of point value. A lot of times research takes up less resources, and it's easier to earn points that way versus doing some building, especially with the buildings that take up a lot of resources. So let's take a look at the overall ranking. Overall ranking, I'm really good, and I think, you know, how, you know, King of Hill works is not necessarily an average of your ranking, but your total points. And a way to gain a lot of points is the resource day. That is a good day of opportunity to gain a lot of points. So now I'm on the last day here, so I'm going to talk about defeating gnomes. I'm going to talk about hitting lords. And then what's the other day that I need to talk about? Research technology, Lord Plunder, defeating gnomes. Oh, training troops. Okay, and training troops is pretty easy, straightforward, so there's not too much to cover there. All right, so let's go into hitting. So my shield just dropped on. Now here's a tip to use if you have an alternate account. Now, Lord Plundering is pretty much straightforward. You go hit other castles and gain honor. That's how you earn it. But here's a tip to use to gain extra honor if you have an alt account. So First of all, you need to go in here and look at your talent tree and make sure that you're on your attacking talent, and you have to make sure that you have this talent right here. Obtain double honor after completing an attack. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go into my other account. What am I doing here? Settings. Okay, character. Where are you? And we're going to go into my other account. Okay, now... okay, update happened. Got it. So let me collect a couple things real quick before I do the attacks. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do two different things with the alt account. So let's make sure everything's healed. Ooh, forgot to heal. It's a little weak in there. This is going to hurt. Okay. So let's get out into the world. All right, first thing I got to do is do a relocation. So I'm going to start a relocation. No, not that far. Right next door. And I'm going to start. Don't worry, we don't have to wait the whole 5 minutes. All we have to do is wait for the building to start. Do I have troops? Oh, withdraw. I may have to... Hold on. I think I'm going to have to go in there and do some healing. Let's heal. Let's use some speed ups. There we go. Oh boy. Let's heal. We're going to heal everything. Okay, everything's healed. And I'm going to train one round. Let's get this done quick. Here we go. Okay. So we got some troops in there. Let's get back out there because we got a time limit here. 4 minutes left. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here is everyone's going to go garrison in there. So go on. Garrison. I'm going to send all my troops in there. Garrison. And garrison. Okay, so now I'm going to switch accounts. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. I know I got a shield up. Gotta waste this shield. Attack. Confirm. Okay, now make sure you click the double honor. And we're gonna take a look at the report. So doing it this way gives you extra honor and you don't lose, the city doesn't lose prosperity. So, saw that right there. 78,000 honor right there from one hit. Okay, going back to my other account again. And going back to the city. Sorry, it takes a little bit of time to complete all this. I'm only gonna get one more hit in though. Where are you? There you go. Okay, going back to switching accounts. Character. There we go. So after I do this hit, the relocation is going to cancel. And then I can go hit my city again, my alt city again. So I'm going to do the attack. Make sure I have that checked. Now, if I had more power in my troops over there, I probably maybe could get 3 hits in. But with that, I only got 2 hits in. So got another 78,000. And now I go back to the account again, one more time. This will be the last time I'm going back. So 2 hits, I've got about 150K in honor. So now I just have to, oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Let's claim that. Let's claim that gold. Go back into here. Let's go to garrison. Let's get my main troop in there. Garrison, get you in there. There we go. Let's see. Garrison. Yeah. Okay. And now get back out there. Switch accounts. Character. I feel like they moved it a little bit with the update. And now I'm going to get my last double honor. And you'll see with doing it this way, attack, I'm not going to get as much honor. So let's look at the honor right there. I just got 41,000, so, you know, a little bit, about half. And now I can keep on attacking here. Of course, I'm done with my double. So I'm getting resources and I'm attacking at the same time. Gonna go far enough so it doesn't, my city doesn't, one more hit and my city won't disappear. Now you remember I was at 6.7 mil. All right, let's go in there now. And now I'm at 13 mil. So, and again, it's hidden kingdom, so you can hop on over to Legion and do some battles there. You can partner up with something and trade honor. There's a lot of different things that you could do to gain your spot and place on the Lord's Day. So now, next thing I'm going to do is talk about doing raids. Now, I'm going to talk about, you know, trying to save up as much troops as possible. So for the Gnome Day, again, first of all, go to your talents. Make switched over to Gnome attacks. Okay, so you want to save some on the AP. You want to do the no losing troops. So you want to do your fast march. You want it with bosses. You want to use everything that you can. So right now, I'm going to go, let's hit 36. So I'm going to hit 36 because that's a good sweet spot for me to not lose a lot of troops. And I'm just going to go ahead and start this with raid. So I'm not going to use my secondary march can do good at level 36. So I'm going to use my secondary march with that. And I'm going to raid. I'm not going to switch up my skills also. Another thing is you could do is switch up your skills a little bit to hit bosses. Now, while that is doing their raid, I'm going to hit bosses. I haven't hit one. I never focus on lightning, so I can't hit that one, damn it. Let's go. Let's hit this lava lurker. Let's go to the treasury. I got chest. Well, this one's only 8 minutes. Let's go ahead and do that one. What other one can I open up? Any others? No. So you want to make sure that your treasuries open up. And then while that's doing their attack, go hit bosses. And you could use this one right here. It won't take AP at all. Let's go. We're going to do the double though. So now you're earning points doing a raid. You're earning points doing. Now you could go. Let's see. I haven't tested out with. So let's search. Okay, this is a 36 level. Let me go search. Even smaller. Let's do 25. 26. Okay, search. Can I get a 26? Yep. And then I send out this one to attack. And I put, don't lose troops if it's too weak. Or you could, get extra stuff. Or you could, don't use AP. So we're going to do this. So basically, I'm working 3 marches at once. It's hard to get 4 out there. So, and so do this all at once. Make sure you're in the area where you can get a wide variety of levels of gnomes and use all your troops, as many troops as possible, at least 3 of them, to try to get your main one hitting gnome bosses, get your other one doing raids. And while that's doing raids, just go out there and search and hit. And that's the way to really gain up points really quickly on your gnomes. Now the next thing is training troops. Training troops is just straightforward. Again, day 1 starts off with training troops. So before day 1, take a look at, like, for me to train troops, it takes about 10 hours to 8 hours to train troops. So start that ahead of time. Again, it's important to complete the task. Not when you start the task. You need to complete it past the time the event starts. So get a head start by training troops and also training fortifications. You may run into a situation where your troops get full or your fortifications get full. Remember, you can always go in there and troops, and you can dismiss, and that's a way of getting resources back. Like here, I'm getting a little heavy on the cavalry, so I would dismiss cavalry and gain a bunch of resources by doing so. And you just got to remember to keep logging in, and set a timer, check in frequently, and just keep on training your troops. Also make sure you have space to train your troops too. So if you have like a spider event, that's a great way to get rid of a lot of troops and free up some space on there so you can make troops. And that is pretty much it. I mean, that's all the tips that I've gone over. So I'm going to do a real quick recap on everything. Let's go in here, King of Hill. Okay, day 1 is training troops. So, or before you even get there, notify that the event is going to happen. Pick your buildings, research and stuff like that. So that's going to finish on day 4. Okay? So pick that stuff that's going to finish on day 4, start it up, and then finish it on day 4. Don't forget about your helps because that screws up the time frame. So day 1 is training troops. Start ahead of time before day 1 starts. About 10. Look at how long it takes to train your troops and pick that time. Okay, day 2, just be on right away. Start defeating your gnomes and fighting your gnomes. Expect to use AP, but you can make it last a long time if you got your talents there and you got your talents that don't use AP. You also have your talents where troops don't get killed. Use all your troops. Use 3 marches. So you got 1 march killing bosses, you got 1 march doing a raid, and you got another march searching gnomes. So it gets real difficult to do all 4 marches. So that's if you didn't building dragon upgrades and research technology. So when you get in day 1, it starts, or day 3, it starts. Finish it. Use speed ups on those ones that you've already used the resources. So just use the speed ups to finish them off. Boom, that gets you a great head start. And then start focusing on stuff that's going to finish quicker. Or usually I take 1 building. That's my, okay, I need this in the bank in case I need to use it. And I start using smaller buildings. Also focus a lot on research because research generally has less resources and you can still get a lot of time or points out of it. Okay, we've done the building and upgrades. Then we got the researching tech. The Lord Plunder, and I just covered that on use your alt account, relocate it, hit it, then hit it normally, and then go out and hit other or partner up with someone, depending on what's going on in your server and so on in Legion. And that's it. You do all those things, and don't forget your talents. I totally forgot to mention that. Don't forget your talents. So you should have gnome talents on Gnome Day. You should have resource talents on Resource Day. And then you should have attacking talents on Lord Plunder Day. Don't forget to, on Resource Day, to switch up your talents midway through. So you're starting off with like food and wood, and then next you switch it up to stone and iron. And follow those tips, and you should place well, or at least place in King of Hills so you can continue to get fragments. I hope you find this video helpful. Hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. Definitely more videos coming out, and you have an awesome day.